Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the coach module. So this coach module is available only in the Healy Resonance Plus, Healy Professional, and Healy Obsidian edition. If you wish to purchase, you can go to Healy Shop to make your purchase. And there are two types of the coach module. One is a personal coach and the other one is a success coach. I'm using the success coach module. Okay, so do all your connections and then I'm going to dive straight into the analysis. All right, now there are three ways to actually use this. All right, so you have to enter the focus text where you state exactly what is your intention of this particular analysis. All right, so this is success coach here is to actually help you in your personal transformation or to help you with your intentions that you want to fulfill. So let's say, all right, some use this without any intention in mind, so you can actually pick from here affirmations, so you can actually vibrate affirmations. Yeah, so because some of us do repeat, all right, verbally affirmations of statements. Yeah, so here there are 10, I think. So I'm lovable, I'm loved, I'm at peace with myself, I use my strength and abilities in my work. Okay, so you just scroll down and see which statement resonate with you, so you can pick any of this and do the analysis. Yeah, so this is one way. So before you had anything in mind, I find that this is a good way for you to just pick one statement, go through the process and see what happens. Yeah, all right, now this is one way, which is use the standard given affirmation statements. Okay, pick one. Now the other way is to type in your focus text here. All right, so in my book of Manifest with Success Coach, there are a whole page of possible statements that you can actually write, and then there is I think 12 examples of statements that have already been completed and succeeded. Okay, so you can see how people write, and from there you can actually learn to formulate your own sentence, okay, your own statement. So basically you can't manifest anything. Okay, you can manifest anything, you can manifest everything, but not you can manifest anything but not everything. Okay, so sometimes whatever statement that you put in can succeed, sometimes it cannot succeed. So what is the reason? Go and read the book Manifest, because that will tell you possible reasons why a person cannot or did not manage successfully to manifest. I'm here to only show you the procedure, the steps, but the explanation, go and read the Manifest with Success Coach handbook. So you can type it in your statement. You can also use this as a personality test. For example, I type now. That means the current state of my information field. Go ahead and use Healy to do the analysis, do the scan. All right. So I'm going to do this just now like that to show you the whole process. All right. So I'm going to start the analysis. So it's going to scan your information field with respect to the 10 areas. This is success coach. A personal coach, I think, will only have about a half of this. Yeah. Okay, so you can see here in the wheel different colors. Okay, so the smallest range is red, then you have orange, then you have yellow, then you have light green, and then you have dark green. All right, so this, for this person right now, this is the chart, and the chart will look different for different statements, all right? Because based on that statement, how does the energy of that statement, affirmation, or how is the energy of your intention, okay, matches with your information field, all right? So that's why each time it will be different. Yeah, so is it good to have, it should be all dark green, or should it be a lot of red or orange? Which one is better? All right, now some people tell me that when they see a lot of greens appear, more likely they will be able to get what they want. Okay, so it's they find that they are successful in manifesting if they see a lot of greens, rightly so, because if it's green in color means that those areas are good. All right, so if it's dark green, you see that there are a few concentric circles, right? If the segment goes all the way to dark green, okay, all the way to the edge of the gray circle, that is the best. Okay, so if there are a lot of greens, it means that in all these areas, in many of the green areas, you are already fulfilling those areas. All right, that means family relationship is good, spirituality is good, potential is good, and there are fewer areas to actually work on. Okay, but if everything is red, 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 orange, and all that, with very few greens, it means that there is so much areas for you to work on. So therefore, it takes a longer time for you to manifest something. Okay, so you can pick as many as you want. So since I do this as a personality test, I can actually select the yellow areas just to see which are the areas that is yellow that I should actually be paying attention to or be working on. All right, you can also select all. Now since I take this as a personality test, okay, so I will just show you by selecting everything to show you the report. Okay, now let's say if you have a certain intention that you put in, so after you put in the intention, okay, and you see what appears, then you see where are the gaps. So I normally choose the red, yellow, orange, okay, to work on them. So I select those areas because those are the gaps. Okay, now certain people get discouraged when they see, oh my god, my finance is red. Okay, then your family relationship is dark green, social relationship is dark green, personal relationship is dark green. So does that mean there is no hope for you? No, actually, the smaller the area, it means that there is a lot of room for improvement, for growth. So if your finance, the current state of your finance, if it's a red little triangle there, it means that based on your current state, you have so much more room for improvement. Okay, so it can expand a lot more. But if your current state of finance is already dark green in this area, then what happens is, it means that your current finance cannot grow much unless you work on the other areas. Okay, so you have to go and work on the other areas. All right, then as the other areas improve, then what happened is when you do your finance in some other time, 2 or 3 weeks later, you find that, hey, how come my finance previously was dark green, now moved to light green or moved to yellow? So that's good. Okay, it comes down means you have moved to the next level of energy and you are expanding from the next level of energy. Okay, yeah, so this wheel is going to keep changing and fluctuate according to the statement that you choose. If it's the same statement, why is it that it vary from time to time? You are growing. Okay, you are growing in different areas as you do the vibration, so therefore it will, you know, recalibrate for you where is your current position right now, and therefore where should you actually be improving. Okay, now you see this, correct? So in every area under spirituality, there are 3 subcategory, finance 3 subcategory, and all that. So in each category, the number 2 here means what? Okay, number 2 here is for you to select. Okay, yeah, so you can select one card or two statements to appear. Let's say if you don't want something, somebody ever asked me, okay, because the person is married or has a partner, I say, okay, I don't want to find any more partner lah, okay. So what you do is you don't want that area to give you any suggestion, you just put 0 and then it will change to 0. So the statement for finding a partner will not appear. Now, should I put 2 or should I go all the way to the maximum 4 and all that? It's entirely up to you. Okay, it's entirely up to you because the more you put means that although it's less important, it will still surface. So it's not really helpful. Okay, so if you want to see the database, okay, under breath for spirituality, breath work. So these are all the statements, okay, or the affirmations that is related to breathing, breath work is all shown here. All right, so yeah, so therefore you can see, okay, oh, I want to know under spirituality, what are they going to vibrate for me? So you can read through and see whether you're comfortable with this or not. Okay, if you're not comfortable, you just put it to 0. It's like, oh, I don't want this area, I don't want this area. So it's good because you can actually do your own programming. Yeah, so what you don't want, you can actually remove them. Okay, so you have total control of your own personal development. So this is what I like about Healy, because it is complex. Okay, some said it's complex, but I say complex is good because it allows me to control the function. So I feel that I have freedom and I have the flexibility. Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, press the wrong button. Okay, so I'm supposed to move forward. All right. Hey, I wanted all. I wanted all. Okay, so depending on the areas that you have selected, so now it's going to analyze these areas in your information field and then give you a report on what you can do, okay, on your stresses of life, okay, motivation disorder, your spiritual life. Okay, basically is all the 10 areas of your life, your personal relationship and all that. Okay, now sometimes people want to do an intention for manifesting money and wealth. Okay, and all they choose is career, finance and goals. Okay, but they're not choosing relationship, self-worth and all that. Now some of those areas could be red, yellow, orange, which means that they require work. So finance is not just choosing areas related to your finance or to your goals. Okay, so therefore to achieve that particular intention, those areas that are weak requires the vibration even more. Okay, yeah, because those are the gaps that is holding you back. So for example, this teddy bear here, all right, this is a demo account, so it's just going through the steps, that's all. Okay, so imprints, ancestral claims. Now we don't just inherit DNA from our family members, all right, so we inherit more than that. If DNA that carries information can pass down for thousands of generations to who we are right now, okay, energy is also the same. So energy can be transmitted down through the generations. So therefore, there are certain imprints or certain ancestral beliefs that a person may hold on to. All right, so the first one here, as usual, the first one here is the most important one. So this is very important, okay, but this person is not willing to take action on this. Okay, so C is the consequence, okay, of something that's been done in this life. So first one is to release your hold on all these ancestral imprints. All right, self-acceptance, and then desired state means what happens when you do the vibration. Yeah, so you can just go down the list. I'm not going to read every single one of this. So basically you just go down. So read your own statement here. All right, so like let's say your work, what is hindering you from progressing in your work or giving you stress is you're making too many compromises. Okay, so therefore think in what ways are you making compromises, okay, rather than insisting on the quality. Okay, now we see the 1E12 1E24, which is absent in the aura. So this one means 12 means this is coming from your parents, 24 is from your grandparents. Okay, yeah, so love and partner relationship from your grandparents, from your parents. Okay, yeah, how you interpret your emotions. Yeah, okay, 100,000 here is your life team. This is very important. Okay, your life team is how you run your life. Okay, yeah, so is your self-esteem. Okay, probably low self-esteem. 36, this is ancestors. Yeah, so something to do with joy of life. So this person may lack joy of life because of the energy that is transmitted from the ancestors. Okay, all right, so you see 24, 36. Yeah, so usually you will find that the third number here is usually from your present life first. Okay, now in this particular case you actually see quite a lot from karma. 1E6 is, this is from karma, so the past life that is holding this person back in terms of this particular area. Okay, yeah, all right, so desired state. If this is the life theme, this is the desired state. Desired state means who the person will become. So what is the problem facing this person right now is the opposite of this. Okay, yeah. Okay, so after going through, reading through, now because I've chosen everything, the list is very long. You see or not? So if I choose 10 areas, each one give me 3 cards like this. It means that, wow, I have 10 times 3, 30 of this, unless you want to vibrate 24 hours. So you may want to cut down. Okay, so if you want to cut down, then what you do is you pick those that are what? Pick those that are small in number. Like when you see 2 here, all right, not willing to change. So this is going to not be very significant in your life, so you may want to cut down here. All right, so for example, you can also read the statement. All right, if the statement I feel that is not critical important, you can also press on the 3 dots and then say yes, go and delete the card to shorten the list. All right, so you can actually shorten the list because this is a rather long list. Okay, so if it's a very long list, so what happens then is the energy is more diffused, okay, when you do the vibration, because you're not focused on certain areas. So which means that if you want to be more focused, you can also pick fewer areas. For example, today just work on relationship, so you can pick personal, social, and family. All right, then vibrate everything that's related to family. Then tomorrow repeat the same thing again, but you choose the other areas of your life. Okay, so that is also another way of using this if you're working on this as your personality test. All right, now if you are having your intentions, then you pick those areas that are the weakest, which is the gap for you to do the vibration. Okay, so try with short timings, 38 seconds, 7 times, 27 minutes. Okay, every day do this and see what happens to your life. All right, if you have more than one Healy device, you can try longer periods, 4 hours, 9 hours, and you see what happens in your life and which one suits you better in achieving your goals or your intention. All right, so do your own experiment. Okay, so this is how it goes. The report is here, so the wheel chart is here. You want to keep your wheel chart to show your progress. So let's say now, right here I'm using now. So as of today, 1 month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, so each time you can collect your chart and then see how you are progressing. Okay, so that's one way of using it. Okay, if you are a therapist doing it for your client, you can actually do what? Yeah, you can actually send this to the client. Okay, and then talk about it. So if you're a counselor, if you're a life coach like I am, so what you can do is pick and choose some of these areas. Okay, how I would choose is I would choose the high percentage and willing to do something, willing to take action. For example, this one, individual qualities. Okay, and start to talk about it. Yeah, so here 92 and 8. Yeah, too many compromises. So this is something that you can actually talk to your client about this. Okay, yeah, so that's how you can actually use this in career coaching. You can use this for your own personal growth. Okay, you can also use this for a lot of other functions. Okay, so if you're doing business, for example, you have a business goal, a department goal. Okay, then you will choose a different profile. You will not choose the individual as the profile. Okay, you would choose what you will come to here. You can set up an organization for your company. Okay, if it's a department goal, you may want to set up the group and then use the coach. All right, so if it's for your pet animal, so let's say a pet that is sick and you want to write a statement to restore the health of this particular animal, so you can set up the profile of an animal and then do the vibration for the animal. All right, so yeah, so this coach is actually open to anything and everything. Okay, so play with it, have fun with it. Now people will ask, what's the difference between aura and coach? Okay, aura is you are unblocking the chakra to allow the flow of energy into your life. You can't select, you can't say, oh, which area do I want to work on? So the device will select for you the weakest area in your life and do the harmonization. Okay, so you leave it to the universe. Your hands are open to receive anything. Okay, or a coach is when there are certain intentions, certain goals that you want. So you pick and choose which area you want to put in more energy to shift to the next energy level, and that is when you use the coach to fulfill this. All right, okay, so so that's how you can actually use the coach module. So I wish you all the best in your transformation, in achieving your intention and goals. Yeah, before I forget, all right, so make sure that other than running this, so it's not just that, oh, I put it on and then run for 27 minutes or one whole day. The other thing that you can do to complement is your mind and your feeling. Okay, so what you put in, all right, if you feel it, if you believe it, so every day visualize the outcome that you want. Okay, write in the statement as if you have already achieved it. Okay, and you have to feel it. Okay, and not just let it run and do nothing about it. So think about it, feel the positive outcome and believe it. Faith. Okay, most people will tell me, okay, I just believe completely and I just run it. and things just happen. Okay, so the belief component is very important for running coach. All right, so I still recommend you read the book Manifest with Success Coach, because there is a lot of information there, and with some case study as well, to help you and guide you to go in a much deeper level and to help you reach and achieve your success faster.